This is the next episode of my XR Weekly News. We are in week 21, 2025. And if you're wondering, there was no weekly news last week, people that watched my channel know why. I was in Shanghai. I was in Shanghai for the VR AR Expo and also to visit Pimax in the headquarters and the factory. That was a blast for me. It was so nice. Perhaps you remember I've been in Japan like 3 weeks before that, and now I'm in China. And perhaps you want to know my opinion compared to the Japan experience. It was my first time in China. Yeah. So if you're interested in that, keep listening. Otherwise, go in the timestamps and directly jump to the weekly news. So we've traveled to Shanghai, direct flight from Frankfurt in Germany, and I can already tell you, China was an absolute blast for me. It was, I thought, I live in Germany and I thought in Asia everything is pretty similar. Every people are the same, the countries are the same, but that's a lie. That's absolutely not true. Sorry for thinking that. In China, it's completely different than in Japan. For example, they are much more modern than in Japan. In Japan I was a little bit, it was strange for me to see that they pay with cash still and so on. And in China, everything is very modern. They pay with Alipay or WeChat. So you just need your smartphone. You don't need anything else, just your smartphone. And then you have a QR code and you can receive payment, send payment. And if you are in a supermarket, just show the QR code and then everything is deducted from the payment method that you put into the app. For example, I had a MasterCard and a Visa card and it was no problem. They accepted that. It was absolutely no problem. But there are also other things that are totally different. For example, there is tons of cameras everywhere. So if you are standing in a crossroad or in the street, you look up and there are thousands of cameras. So yeah, they record you at every time, even in small streets and every dark corner there is a camera. You have to get used to that, definitely. That's strange. In Germany we don't have that so much, yeah, but there it's crazy. Also, the police is very present on every crossroad and everywhere is police, and they even go with blue light because they want to make you remember that they are present. Yeah, and I mean you have to get used to that. But after that, I thought, interesting. There is no criminals at all. No criminal acts or like gangs that are struggling around or hitting people. Nothing. Everybody behaves. That's weird. In Germany, when you go to Frankfurt, oh my God, better not go there at the evening or at the night. Yeah, but there I always felt safe, to be honest. So now the question is, do we want that or not? Yeah, that's everything has its advantage and disadvantage. But I felt safe there, and my wife as well. So yeah, that's what I experienced. Then when we got to our hotels, that was very funny. We went to the elevator, and the elevator opened, and then a robot came outside of the elevator, and it stopped in front of me, and I thought, what do you want from me? And then he's looking, and then I go to the side, and he went straight towards me. It's really nice. And you could even scan a QR code on this robot, and then he brings you like stuff into the hotel room. Insane. really modern. Yeah. Also at McDonald's, for example, they have like stations, like package stations, like you know that from the Amazon lockers, and then the delivery services can hold the QR code, and then the locker opens, and then you can get the McDonald's meal for the customers. That's cool. That's very modern. Also, there was just a farmer's market. We went outside of Shanghai to a small village. It was a very old and small village, very traditional. And then there was a farmer's market, and it was so funny. There was a very old woman, like 80 or something, sitting there in front of her house, in the entrance on the stairs, and she had a basket with like 15 tomatoes or so, and she sold the tomatoes via QR code. So you had to scan the QR code, and you could choose, like, for example, 3 tomatoes, and then you pay it with a smartphone app. This is insane. In Germany, not even in 50 years this will happen. So modern. I love it. I love that, really. Also, this WeChat app that they use, you can use it for everything, like calling a taxi. It's called VoodooDE app. Very, very nice. Everything works inside this app, and that's what was very impressive. Also, it's true that most of the Western things are blocked. For example, Google Maps doesn't work, Meta doesn't work, Google doesn't work, Instagram doesn't work, and WhatsApp doesn't work. It's just locked. They use different stuff there. It was also very impressive. I downloaded this the Google Map of China. It's called A Map, and it was very impressive. When you go via car and you do the navigation via car, and then you see the counter of the traffic light in real time on the smartphone app. Like, if there is like 20 seconds left with the red light, you can see the 20 seconds inside the app, and also the following traffic lights. Wow, that's modern. So the traffic lights are connected via internet to the app. I love it. We don't have this in Germany, and you also don't have this in the States. Yeah, as far as I know. I never saw that. Very crazy. Yes, there are some cars that can support this. Audi has that in Germany, like for a pilot system or so. But everybody can use that. That was impressive. Then we went 2 hours by train to the Pimax factory, and the situation on the train station is insane. So you have this is like a security check, like on an airport. Yeah, you go inside and you have the full body check, your bags are checked, everything is checked, then your passport is checked 3 times before you can enter the train. I've never seen that before. I mean, you feel safe at every time through this security stuff. And the train went over 300 kilometers per hour, so it was pretty fast. The food was very nice. When you compare it to Japan, the food was I didn't like it so much. The ramen were geil, nice. I talk German, sorry. It was nice, but the rest I didn't like. But in China, I love the food more. They have like dumplings, very tasty. But my favorite was hot pot. Hot pot is insane. So you have a big soup in the middle of the desk, and then you can put like very thin meat into it, and then let it cook like 15 to 30 seconds, and then eat it with chopsticks. Insane. It was so tasty. I even ordered like a hot pot machine for my house. It should arrive every second year. Crazy, right? I love the food. And also it's very different how they eat. In Japan, everybody eats for himself. So they are sitting in single chairs, as I told you, and they go in a restaurant alone. I've never seen that before. But in China, they share the food. They sit around the table and they share the food. In Japan, it's not. They don't even want to see it if you share food. So it's the completely opposite. Wow. Also, everything was very clean. Yeah, like Shanghai is very clean. No trash lying around or so. But they also have trash cans. And in Japan, you don't have trash cans. It's crazy. But in China, you have normal trash cans. That was very good. So all in all, I must say, I visited a lot of cities on this planet. In the States, I think I visited every big city. Yeah, all the big cities I visited in the States and in Germany and in Europe and so on. also Japan, Korea. But Shanghai now is my favorite city. I've never thought this before. It's a very great city. It's a blast to be there at the evening at the Bund. It's called the Bund. And then you have the insane skyline that looks so beautiful. Yeah, and all the people were very nice to us and no problem at all. When we told them we are from Germany, they love that. Yeah, they love that. But it's the same in the States, yeah. I must be honest. when I tell the people from the States I'm from Germany, they always love that. It's cool, yeah. Very happy to hear that. That's in China, it's the same. Yeah, so all in all, that was really nice. By the way, I also gave this advice on my German channel. I had a small device with me, and that was so helpful. It's a mobile router. It's called Glocal Me. And this is a mobile router where you can go to every country in the world, and then you have an app and you just buy data traffic for the country that you are just in. For example, I bought like 20 gigabyte China traffic for $20 or $15. That was not even so expensive. And then everybody who is with you, like you have 3 or 4 smartphones, they connect to this device, and then you can go online. And the cool thing is there's even a VPN included. So I could still use all the Western apps. So if I still find it, I will put the link in the description below if you are interested. This is really nice. It helped me it also works in the States, in Europe, it worked in Japan, in South Korea, and now in China. It works everywhere, and it's totally worth it. I have it like 5 years or so, and it's absolutely fine. So make sure to check it out. So, yeah. Talked enough, I would say. So let's jump into the weekly news. There's a lot of cool news, for example, also Pimax and so on. Also everything about XR hardware, games releases and sales. Let's have some fun with the weekly news and let's go.
VoodooDE.
Yeah, let's start with the sad news. Perhaps you remember the so-called Cybershoes. So you sit on a spinning chair and you can like walk in a sitting position through VR games. And that was pretty good. I have the Cybershoes at home, but unfortunately they didn't make it. I think that not many people bought that and so on. And it's still very hard to compete against so many VR companies that do VR accessories and so on. I'm really sad that it didn't work because it's also a company from Austria, and in Europe we don't have too many VR developers and so on. So unfortunately they didn't make it. So Cybershoes are history. So will the Valve Deckard be released next year? So this is against some other rumors that we heard. But now this rumor comes from somebody perhaps we already know, Stan Larrock. He is the founder of Lynx, and he also produces headsets. He produced the Lynx R1 mixed reality headset. I must really be honest, I don't like this headset. I tried it like 3 times, but I don't like it. I see these strange shaped lenses. I see lines and so on. But that's not relevant here. Relevant is that he said that he saw the design of the Valve Deckard, and he says it's quite amazing. That's really interesting, right? But he don't want to leak more. Yeah, he says. But he says, the planet is very small, so the planet of the VR development is small. The manufacturers are mostly the same for every company that assembles VR headsets. So they have the same supplier for displays or so. It's crazy. It's really crazy. So other rumors says that the Index will be the Index 2 or Valve Deckard or whatever is released in this year, Christmas time, for $1,200. But Stan Larrock says he heard that the mass production will start 2026. So this is a difference. So Valve would miss the holiday sales, right? That would not be very clever. But we will see. I think, so the rumors are going sometime between 2025 and 2026. Yeah, so something like that. Perhaps, I guess, my God, what's with my voice? Q1, something like that, 2026, I guess. And I think Valve will also bring some kind of AAA game. You remember when they brought the Valve Index, they brought also the best VR game ever, Half-Life Alyx. Perhaps they will bring Half-Life 3 or something like that. We heard rumors that Half-Life 3 is already full playable, and so this could be a thing. Yeah, it could be a thing. We will see. We will see. Yeah, and for me personally, the most important topic or most interesting topic was the Google I/O, where they showed the smart glasses. Yeah, so look at this. They have the smart glasses here. They look pretty good. Yeah, look like the Ray-Ban Meta, I would say, but those one have displays included. So they also made a demo. You can see this. This is a live stream demo from the cameras inside the glasses. Yeah, and she can even talk with the glasses, and you can see some translations or so, or it can tell you what it's currently seeing. Yeah. Yeah, here you can see that. Wait, there's also like somewhere, yeah, discounting crows, blah blah blah. Yeah, it says something here. It can also show a picture. Yeah, really great. I love it. Yeah, but also the stream broke during the live show. That's I mean, it's a risky demo to do a live stream, but they made it, yeah, they made it. It stuck a little bit, but all in all, it works. I mean, with so many people, there are so many disturbing signals and so on. I can understand that a little bit, but I'm totally looking forward to that. So I love the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. They are really good, but they only have audio. And the Google Android XR glasses, they will also have display, as you can see here. Yeah, you can do also maps navigation. That's crazy. Really crazy. And then you have like a, can we see it here? Yeah, look at this. This is so cool. You can see the map on the ground through the glasses. That's absolutely amazing. So this is what I want from an XR, yeah, from a smart glasses. But what I wonder, if you remember the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, the battery runs out empty very fast, and then when we even have a display and the battery is only in the small holders, how can it last longer than like 30 minutes? I'm really curious about that. However, I'm looking forward to that. Look at this here. They also they will produce like 2 small glasses with like the Ray-Ban Meta, but they also will have the Project Muhan, the big Samsung's mixed reality headset. But look at this here. They also announced the X-Real Android XR device. It's called Project Aura, and yeah, this will be the smart glasses with Android XR from X-Real. What we don't know much about these headsets, but at least we know that. We have birth path optics. That means that we don't have. What's going on here with the camera? I don't know. Like, I don't know. However, this is strange here. What's happening? I don't know. However, it's not waveguide optics, it's birth path optics. That means we have like brighter display and higher field of view, but it's likely a little bit bulkier than the Ray-Ban Meta or so. So everything has advantage and disadvantage, right? And yeah, I have pretty good contacts to X-Real, so we will see if I can get a demo of that. I'm really looking forward to Android XR. Yeah, Play for Dream is doing a very good progress. You already know that I tried this headset and I get it to my studio, but I think it's stuck in customs or so. It just doesn't arrive. There's some problem. It can last like 2 more weeks or so. I don't know. There will be a time when I get it and then I do a review. However, now in the official store, they support Virtual Desktop. And we all know this is very good. Virtual Desktop is a very mighty tool where you can do PC VR streaming and so on. Very good with low latency and watch movies and so on. Control your desktop and even work and so on. And they now support it, and that's a good thing. So the Play for Dream is a copy of the Apple Vision Pro, a pretty good copy. And they also have controllers, and it's only the half of the price. That's impressive, right? So I can't wait to try it at home. So, and to all Flight Simulator fans, look at this here. They brought a new update for the Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's called Sim Update 2. And Pimax made a cool article here, and here is what changed. So now we have forwarded rendering, and it's fixed and dynamic forwarded rendering. That means when your VR headset has eye tracking included, you can use dynamic forwarded rendering in the flight simulator. That means when you look somewhere, it only renders in full quality where you look, and everything else will save performance. And you don't even see that. It's amazing. It's really amazing. And as we all know, the Pimax Crystal Super supports eye tracking. So it will save a lot of performance. Really, really great for flight simulator fans that have a high-end PC VR headset like the Crystal Super. But it also works, for example, for headsets that don't have eye tracking with a fixed forwarded rendering, then only in the middle of your view it works. It also has DLSS4 support. This will also save some performance without sacrificing visual fidelity. We have some instrument scaling and user interface depth replacement, toolbar and interface improvements. We have control and interaction fixes, and also some other performance stability and visual quality enhancements. Really great. But of course, the most important are those. Yeah, really great. I love what they are doing with Microsoft Flight Simulator. And related to this, guys, I have something cool for you. This is a flash sale that I made together with Pimax. So if you are interested in a cheap but very good PC VR headset, you will get this flash sale. But be careful, guys. It lasts not very long. It will be at 10 a.m. German time until 7 p.m. German time, starting May 24. Let me just translate that to, let me say, 10 a.m. German time to US time. What's that? Yeah, it's like 4 in the midnight or so in DC. So you have to hurry a little bit, to be honest. Yeah, you have to hurry a little bit. When you see this video, you should definitely go there and then click on the link, and you get 10% off for the Pimax Crystal Lite. So this is something normally on the upfront payment you pay $600 and now $540. So this is a nice discount, right? Go via my link and enter the coupon code VoodooDE10. Very important. But I also have something else. This here, if you want the full package, the best headset Pimax offers right now, and I think it's, in my opinion, it's even one of the best PC VR headsets all in all, you can go for the Pimax Crystal Super. It's more expensive, of course, but it offers insane quality. It's really insane, especially for the flight simulator. And even now where it supports dynamic forwarded rendering, you can get a free DMAS headphone. Yeah, they are much better than normally the standard ones that are included. You get it for free when you pre-order it right now. And if you then go via my link, VoodooDE, coupon code also, then you save another, I think it's 3 or 5%. Yeah, so this is a pretty good one, because normally you have to pay for the DMAS headphone. All the links are in the description. So really good what Pimax is doing here, and also really good what Microsoft is doing with the flight simulator. Quest update version 77. Nice. Yeah, so we will have a user interface overhaul. We can even see it here. Yeah, look at this here. That looks pretty interesting. We have a library here. We have like a camera and pass-through. We have a quick menu. Look at this. He pushes on the button here. And here also we have, they show it here. Environment options, camera. Then here we have Wi-Fi and all the small settings here. And then here we have notifications, quick controls, and our profile. Looks pretty smooth. Yeah, and here we have a menu and the library. I love it. I love it. Looks very clean. Pretty clean. Yeah. And here we have like the quick settings for that, for the camera. And here are also the quick controls. That looks pretty smooth. I love it. But let me be honest, I don't like when they change things too often. So you get used to stuff and then in the next update, it's completely gone or somewhere else. I don't like it, yeah. I don't like that. And I know many people also don't like it. So just make a clean user interface and then leave it like it is when it works. Don't change it all the time. It's going on the nerves. They also have some other features in version 77, for example, Instagram photos in 3D. We also have move with your windows. That means when you are walking around with the Quest and then a window that you're looking at is moving with you, we can turn spatial audio on or off. Bluetooth low energy audio support, text-to-speech support, some changes to name tag customization, and also a new combination for Meta AI shortcut buttons. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, but yeah, don't change it too often. Also, what I absolutely hate, I hope they get rid of the fact, you know, when you put the Quest on your head and you activate it, what happens? Horizon feed, friend list. The first thing what I always do, close friend list, close horizon feed. Guys, let me decide what I want to see. I don't want to see the horizon feed all the time. I don't want to see my friend list all the time. If I want to go to my friend list, I will open it. If I want to see the horizon feed, I will open it. But please leave it closed. So what are we going to do with the Quest? We play apps, right? So why not opening the library when you put the headset on? Or even better, let people decide what's opening when you put the headset on. For example, let them decide, open the shop, open the library. Or if somebody wants to have the horizon feed, let them choose that. But don't force people to do that. That's going on my nerves. But all in all, I'm looking forward to the new user interface. Okay guys, and let's check out the releases this week. On a Meta platform we have Vivarium. This is, yeah, you can build your own terrarium, aquarium, and buy stuff and so on, proceed, gain experience. I tried it on my channel, it's pretty good, but the tutorial is really bad. Yeah, so it's very hard to get inside the game. Then we have Quantum Threshold. This is yeah, I would say a cyberpunk action shooter, a lot of shooting. And the most important, of course, this week, Into the Radius 2. Very nice survival shooter, extraction. Yeah, and I love it. And now we can finally play it on Quest. And now I want to show you again, because you can save 10% when you go via my link list. Look at the list. It's completely new. Yeah, if you scroll down, you have over 7,400 Quest games. Everything is included, even the free games, because when you buy it via my link, you get the first DLC 50% off when you buy it later. Yeah, but you have to buy it via my link. So always, if you do anything Quest related, always go via my links here. And then you have here, you have the price, you have the game mode. Is it single player, multiplayer? Does it support standing, sitting, room scale? Is it a game or an app? What genre is it? Is it like an action game, arcade game, adventure game, travel, exploration? Then we have the release date. And then we have the space that is required on the headset. We have the comfort level. Is it likely to get motion sickness or not? And even if it supports mixed reality. And you can filter it. For example, if you want to show all mixed reality games, just disable no, and here are all mixed reality games. Yeah, you cannot set the filter for yourself. You have to do a copy of the list. Yeah, just go to File and then make a copy. Do it once a week so you get updated list. And this is really great, right? So we can save 10% and 50% for DLCs. Yeah, that's I wanted to show you. Also, you have some tabs here. So here's the Quest hardware. You get it. You get a game credit when you go via my link. Here are some other coupon codes. For example, this is new. You get 5% discount on all Kiwi Design VR accessories. Then here's my equipment, what I use. We have also the top lists here. For example, mixed reality, top action, top horror, and so on. We also have top VR mods. Yeah, the best VR mods, and my links to social media. So play around with this list. It's really great. Yeah, it's really nice. It's the largest coupon list worldwide for VR. So make sure to share it and use it and save it. It's in the description. So then on Steam we have a drone simulator. Yeah, it's a drone simulator, of course. Then we have Lost Soul Escape the Doom Museum, a museum escape room horror game. Then we have Exit NF. This is extraction action adventure. Then we have Mecha Force. This is an action role-playing manga-like game. Then we have Out of Sight VR. I showed that on my channel. It's a really nice combination of puzzle, horror, and a story, and yeah, stealth game. Really worth it. And on the PlayStation VR 2, we have Pirates VR Jolly Roger, a really nice pirates adventure. These were the releases this week. And let's check out the sales. On Quest, we have Magic Moments sale. Yeah, this is a really great sale, a huge sale where you can get a lot of discounts. For example, here's Resident Evil 4, Marvel's Iron Man. Yeah, there are also a lot of bundles, like here the Creature feature bundle. Or you can get, for example, Asgard's Wrath 2 for $39 instead of $60. There's a lot of stuff to save. But also make sure to go via my link list that I showed you. Always go via my link list, because sometimes you even get 10% off the reduced price. I would say this works in like 20% of cases. Not so often, but sometimes it works. And if it doesn't work, you can still support my channel, because perhaps you can imagine this is a lot of work that I'm doing in my free time and costs a lot of money. So thank you so much for your support. Then, as I said, we have the flash sale for Pimax, but this doesn't last very long. So make sure to use it as fast as possible. 10% off the Pimax Crystal Lite. And then we also have the Pimax Crystal Super, where you get a free DMAS headphone, and also 3 to 5% off when you go via my link and coupon code. Then on Steam we have Moss Book 2, really nice adventure, 50% off. Until You Fall is a roguelike hack and slash. You get 50% off. Eye of the Temple, really nice Indiana Jones-like temple game, 50% off. And Lucky's Tale, a really nice jump and run platformer game, 70% off. On the PlayStation VR 2 we have Synth Riders, nice music game, 40% off. Windlands 2, nice parkour game, 45% off. Creed Rise to Glory, a boxing game, 60% off. And Propagation Paradise Hotel is 50% off, nice adventure horror game. So as I said, everything that we spoke about, you will find the link in the description and first pinned comment. Thank you for watching, give me a thumbs up, and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya.
VoodooDE